Hi guys, if you were under the impression that Reform UK is a joke party or a joke of a party, then you continue to be vindicated, as Richard Tice posted this on social media. So he says here, Reform controlled the morality and county council in Lincolnshire with myself as local MP. If you're thinking of investing in solar farms, battery storage systems or trying to build pylons, think again. We will fight you every step of the way. We will win. Okay, so Reform have constantly talked about how they're against net zero, they're against battery storage, against solar farms, all of this. But he's talking here about the council and not just him as an MP, which creates massive problems, which will be pointed out here as we can see. So replying to his comment, Samantha Townsend said, "So as an ex-councillor, this creates many problems, but the first one to mention is that if any councillor serves on a planning committee, they will not be allowed to vote if they've made their decision on how to vote before attending the meeting and listening to the evidence." My goodness. Okay, she goes on to say, what this looks like in practice, a planning permission for a solar farm comes in. The planning committee, including Reform councillors, vote against granting its planning. The company asking for planning then takes the council to court, saying that their planning hearing was illegal or biased because of the above tweet. Planning for solar farms get granted, plus 20,000 legal costs. Council suffers from thousands of pounds in avoidable legal costs, and solar farm gets built anyway. Okay, so back to Richard Tice's tweet. So he's saying here on social media, we're going to be biased in a planning application before the planning application comes in. These people are not serious politicians. These people are not serious in any way whatsoever. It's a joke party. Like, once again, this tweet is saying in a planning application, our councillors are going to be biased against a particular planning application, which is illegal. They're supposed to look at the planning in its merit and decide whether this should go ahead or it should not go ahead based on the merit of the application. So the only way out of this is for Reform councillors not to sit on planning committees because of Richard Tice's tweet. Because all a company would have to do is say, well, look at this tweet. Richard Tice, a senior member of the party, has pointed out Reform Party policy, which is not to allow solar farms to go ahead. He hasn't provided any reason. He hasn't said, he hasn't given any justification whatsoever. So this is illegal. And councils who are already struggling will end up having to pay legal fees. This is ridiculous. It's a joke party. It should be nowhere near the levers of power. So anyone who's considering voting for them at the next election, consider this tweet.